Hello everybody, welcome in or welcome back. My name is Sunny. This is going to be a magical message for Easter Sunday. It is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, there will be a message here for you. So the fairy is delivering some Easter magic in one of the baskets. So before you are 3 different baskets. So look and choose with your intuition which one carries the message, and I will list the timestamps below. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and we will see you soon. Enjoy the message. All right, so if you guys chose basket 1, then this is going to be your message. And your fairies have a little blueprint of the reading, and when I pull the cards for each question, I am going to put it on hyperspeed, so you can see me pull the cards in real time, but it's going to be sped up so you don't have to sit there and wait for the cards. However, they will be addressed to each question. So the questions, I'm going to go over this real quick with you, is we're going to look at the top 3 oracle cards in this space right here that they wanted to open the message up with. And then we have the tarot cards to represent your current energy and the advice given to you. We're also going to look at the chakra and what chakra you need to activate or work on for your current situation. And then I have the pendulum here to see if it's actually that chakra that comes out is activated or not. And they also deliver some messages when I do that. So we'll see what's going on with that chakra, your energy vortex system, to see how you can navigate through some energies. We're going to look at your divine gifts and your spiritual talents, 3 energies that are coming in to work with you, your current archetype, and then we're going to close out the message with an angel number and their message, and a fairy message as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your pile. All right, pile 1. So here are the cards that you just saw we pulled out. So I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side, and what we're going to do is pull your tarot live. All right, let's see. 1 second. My cat. Okay, my cat was trying to get up here. All right, so what we're going to look at, pile 1, is your current energy, how your guides see you, how the fairy and the angels see you, how the elemental realm sees you, all the liminal spaces. So your guides, how they see you. Okay, so we're going to look at the current energy, and then we're going to look at some of the advice. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your current energy and see what's going on around you. All right, so we have Page of Air. We have Knight of Air, a lot of air energy. You could be very busy, you could be hard at work, okay? You could have a lot of Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in your chart. Either way, but you're working with the air element right now. So, very busy energy. All right, let's get... All right, they said stop right here and look at these 2 energies right here. Okay, so what do we have right here? We have the Page of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like so far you're going from a page to a knight, and then of course there's the Queen and the King, and then the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're in the beginning. You're in the midst of working on something, and you're like, freshly starting something out, or you're beginning like an endeavor. Okay, because you have, you're logical, you're honest, you're impulsive, and curious. It says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Time to take carefully, review your options, and creative solutions. Okay, so in something in the beginning, so what they're saying about your energy is that there's definitely an elevation here, but something in the beginning, okay, was challenging for you, okay? And it's like there's a detour, there's a change of plans, okay? The more information that has come in for you, you start, I feel like almost like a Mercury retrograde, where the logistics, the trials and the errors, like you've been through everything and you're finding out what works, what doesn't doesn't work. So it definitely could be pertaining to some kind of business idea, some kind of creative project, some kind of content creation you're working at. So I feel like in the beginning it was challenging. There were some things that you have been working on that have really delayed you or set you back, right? Because of it's new. It's like you're gaining experience. You're finding out what works, what doesn't work, right? But as you progress moving forward, you're like, aha, I'm starting to get it. You're starting to get traction. You're starting to figure out what works, what doesn't work. You're starting to move with speed and with experience, right? So take the time to carefully review your options with creative solutions. So now it's like you're starting to see further down the path with more it's like you have a clearer mind, a higher perceptive of how things are going to start working more in your favor, right? So I just feel like you're busy. You're really busy, and a lot of information is coming at you. So I feel like there's a lot of decisions that you have to make right now. But I feel like maybe you need to slow down a little bit, and so you don't have to redo something over, okay? Let's see what their advice is about this. But I just feel like you're really cerebral right now. You're really in the flow. You're really going and doing, right? So you're just like working with inspiration and guidance, downloads you get from the divine, or from whoever you get inspired from. So yeah, you're on the move. You're busy. Okay, 10 of air. Hold on. Yeah, a lot of air. Okay, so exhaustion. There could be a little bit of exhaustion too. So make sure you take time to slow down and ground yourself. Okay, because I really feel like you going all the time is going to exhaust you. All right, what is the advice here? Knight of Earth, slow down. Yes. So it's not like this is a grounding. Like I said, you're in the air element and then you're in the grounding. So there's almost like Knight of Earth is very, very strategic, and he's very careful, and he takes one step at a time, right? And he gets his work done. But it's also a grounding element. He takes his time, right? And he makes sure he has everything he needs before jumping into something, right? So he may take a long time getting there, but it's like he's the more solid. He has everything he needs. He didn't skip a step, right? So it's almost like the tortoise beats the hare, because the hare was going so fast it forgot to do a few things, right? It exhausted itself and it didn't get to finish. The tortoise took its time slowly but surely and made it across the finish line. So I'm getting the tortoise and the hare here, right? But I just feel like you're really in a creative you're in a creative mood here. You're in a creative energy, and you're also in a very beginner and learning. It doesn't mean you're not, like, you don't know your stuff, but I feel like you're growing in your practice. You're growing in your career, your niche, whatever it is that, you're getting more experience, and to not stop, right? But to actually just anchor in, to not stop, but to slow down a little bit. So we have time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So your angel really wants you to stay committed to this, but to find balance, okay, between these two energies, moving fast and going slow, okay? So I'm really feeling like grounding. Okay, so yeah, all right. This is good energy. You're really, yeah. So this is something that has to do with your career, your talents, your abilities, your life moving forward, and how the angels want to talk about your career path or your creative outlook, okay? So let's go ahead and look at some more cards. Let's see what the other messages are, opening this up. So we have a coffee break. Yes, appreciate life. Yeah. So remember how I said you guys are always on the go? Appreciate life just came through. So there's like I said, there's a sense for calming, like quieting the mind, reconnecting to earth, reconnecting to spirit, taking time with family, taking time to smell the roses, right? Because it's like you are so like engaged in getting somewhere in life that sometimes you shut out other important things. And I think your fairy is like, listen, time out. It's time to go play. It's time to go dance. It's time to go sing in the shower, dance in the rain, go out with some friends, go spend time in nature, because in those spaces, what they're saying, in those spaces, you will get the information that you need in order to move forward. So if you're saying to yourself, pile one, if you're saying to yourself, hey, I don't have enough time to go do these luxurious things, these playful things. I have to come up with so many ideas. I got to keep working, blah, blah, blah. They're saying time out, right? Because stay committed, yes. But they're saying time out because in those times that they want you to do normal things are magical moments. These are things that, what they're saying is, these are things that like you can't see, that are going to give you heaps of inspiration and magical moments and magical, times. Like something is going to happen, and in that moment that you think that you're actually away from work, that's actually what you needed in order to give you the elevation and clarity and the inspiration that you need for your work. So outside of your work is where you're going to find inspiration. So I just know that there's a lot of people saying, oh my God, I don't have time for you. I don't have time for my kids. I don't have time to play. I don't have time. Spirit's like, whoa. You need to slow down and enjoy the little things in life, because Spirit's going to throw you some little gems, right? Hidden treasures. There's like hidden treasures for you, pile one, in unexpected places. And so appreciate life, because even in those spaces that you think there's nothing to offer, there is something very big in those spaces that have big opportunities for you. That is what I'm hearing for you. All right. Okay, so let's look further. The forest temple, enlightenment. Oh my God, what did I tell you? In the forest, in the nature, you will get enlightenment. That's what I'm saying. So if you are being called to go out in the park, to take a walk, go to the beach, go to a child's party, to go to a nature walk or whatever it may be. Do you see how like this light is shining down the middle of a forest? There's like this sacred, this hidden temple, this hidden realm that's going to give you the information or give you some kind of magical opportunity to bring back with you to your work. You understand what I'm saying? So when you pause and look, her heart chakra, look at this, her heart chakra is activated. So whatever this little adventure she went on is actually communicating to her heart. And this is where you create from that space, right? So think twice about like rejecting an offer or thinking you have to work through things to get things done, okay? That's a big message, that you're going to find information that you've been looking for outside of how you normally do things. Big message. So take a break. Appreciate life. And then we have Octurians, pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. Wow. So you're definitely connected to this higher intelligence that's going to guide you and give you the information along the way. All right. So pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. I'm also being called to, on your downtime, read a book. Okay. Learn about maybe other star constellations, light body beings, the Arcturians, something cosmic, sacred geometry. Okay. But there's just some kind of like evolution that is trying to get your attention here. Okay, there's some kind of otherworldly or other type of energy that is trying to connect with you to give you the information you need. And I feel like if you don't take time to connect with this energy, this information can't come into you. All right, so this is the opening message. This is a little bit about your energy, what's going on with you right now. And it's good. It wasn't like the other piles. So I know this is the first pile, but I kind of did them backwards. And this is a lot more lighter energy. The other ones were pretty heavy. Okay, so let's see here. What chakra do you need to activate and work on in order for your current situation? All right. So your guides are saying, ooh, 44, you're present. Let's see, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. This is your crown chakra, right? 44. Because, like I said, look, if you slow down, you're going to start working with higher intelligence, cosmic intelligence, that is working with their crown chakra from a very high and, high consciousness space. All right, and this sends light codes, healing codes. This sends information. All right, so you're connecting with an Arcturian energy that's going to, give you the awareness that you need. So you could be 44 years old. Okay, so I'm seeing 88 here. We might have 888, 819, 44. Okay, and there's like a little bumblebee. So if you guys have been seeing bumblebees, that could be a spirit guide as well. Okay, but they want you to see how she's in nature again, right? They want you to be present with your higher chakra here, connecting with the higher realms. And that is when you get the enlightenment that you need. So I feel like you just need to take a break and do these things that allow this other energy to come in. So when you're controlling all of your energy, in other words, other energy can't come in. And that's what they want you to know, is make time for that energy to come into you. Okay, so what is your divine gifts and your spiritual talents? Let's take a look. See, evolution. So I picked up on evolution with this card, right? I said evolution, and you have evolution. So there is, let me look at, yeah, so there's definitely like, oh, look, so you got the DNA healing on this card, and you got DNA healing on this card. Wow. So you're definitely connected to a higher cosmic intelligence that is working with you. And I just feel like, this elevates you so much. And this gives you could be working on something that you could be a psychic. You could be an energy healer. You could be something or somebody that receives information from higher realms and integrates that in your work. You could be a writer. You could be a tarot oracle reader. You could be you could be a speaker, a scribe, whatever it is. There is this connection with this otherworldly encrypted codes, this DNA for evolution. And it's like you're the person who catches this information through your crown chakra, right? And so whatever this connection you have is becoming your reality, and you're putting it in some kind of creative work here, okay? But they're reminding you of where you get this connection. There is stars, there's nighttime, there's a forest here. So it's like you work, but it's like, you run out of this awareness and this enlightenment when you don't take time to replenish where it came from. So take time to make the connection with this higher intelligence, this cosmic intelligence, okay? Because as you get this information, it evolves you and your work a lot more further, okay? Does that make sense? Just kind of like to reconnect and to know who you're connecting to. So this is working with high chakras, high intelligence, divine, cosmic intelligence, and sacred geometry, DNA healing. Yeah, pure white light. Wow. So this is an energy that you're connected to that's always going to keep your light on and your mind and your heart strong. And you are influenced, an inspirational person from that place to other people, right? So your heart chakra is, I feel like you work really heavy with your heart chakra as well. So your heart chakra and your crown chakra. All right, let's look at another divine gift. Okay, so you have water overflow. So there's that heart chakra right there. You are very emotional. I'm not going to say you're very emotionally intelligent, right? You know how to work with your emotions, okay? And you're connected to the water element. So this is like the dream realm. This is the psychic realm. This is the feeling of all that is. So kind of a high priestess vibe here. So let me go ahead and read this keywords to you real quick. Yeah, so you're very connected to water. Abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm of no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. You're a conduit. You're a channeler. You are this person who can channel this information and then channel it into some kind of creative tapestry, some kind of creative, project. And I believe that's what you're working on, but they're like, don't forget where you get this information from. So take a break, stay committed, but take a break and, go to your place where you once felt these energy open up to you. Night stargazing, in the forest, magical things, the beach, the water, the elementals are calling you to come work back with them and then get back to work instead of work. Okay, so take some time out. Sorry, I'm repeating that, but that's like primordial message. Like you're in a state of flow, right? You're in a state of flow and a state of go. All right, so evolution. So yeah, I was definitely feeling evolution from this card. So growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life. See, yeah, you go with the flow. You're very mutable here. You might have a lot of Gemini in your chart. Expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, and being unbothered pretty much. Okay. So you're definitely somebody who is connecting to a higher consciousness and evolving and creating from that space as well. So let's look at the three energies that are coming in to work with you. Natural born leader. Exactly. You're taking this information that most people haven't tapped into and you're like doing some kind of creative project with that or work, career, whatever it is. We have natural born leader. So you were born to lead others and it's a part of your life's path. So because you have evolved, you are now taking this information. So I believe, honestly, whatever it is you're doing, honestly, I believe it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual business because you are definitely connected and this is your guide just calling you to say, hey, you need to remember to come out and go to those places to get the information so that this can feed your business or your practice, okay? Yeah, you were born to lead others with this information. So it's kind of like, you know how like the monk has to go away from a lot of people and go out to nature to retrieve the message so he can come back and teach other people's? Yeah, you're like that natural born monk, like pretty much, right? That's what they're saying, right? So the Buddha prepares. And how you prepare for your teaching is for you to go and retrieve that information because you're connected to that higher source. All right, so then we have authentic self-expression. So one of your gifts is speaking your authentic truth. Be true to who you really are, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. Spirit is reminding you to speak how you feel, what you know, because you lead people. There's a sense of you knowing more than others here, and to trust yourself. I'm hearing that this pile needs to trust herself a lot more than they do, and be true to who you really are, because your life will change in the most amazing ways. Because it's not that other people are dumb or not intelligent. It's that you're on a different timeline, and your timeline at this very moment is way much higher than the other people. So the people who are lost in the sauce, per se, they turn to you to retrieve this information. And I really feel as you channel this information from the Most High, from the highest realms, or these Octurians, which are higher intelligent, star beings, like, angelic. They've evolved so much. They pass this information down to you, and you integrate it, and then you put it out in some type of work. Okay. So yeah, you're authentic, and you're a natural born leader, and you're a mentor. Oh my God, look at that. You're about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction. That would be the Octurians. That would be your angels, the higher realms, right? Giving you, it's like you're the initiate, you're the ambassador, you're the high priestess that they give this message to, the oracle. You're like the oracle, right? And you mentor people, okay? Because you're meant to lead with your authentic self-expression. So this is the energy that's coming in to work with you. Wow. You're the mentor. And then you, who mentors you, is the Octurians, which they are higher wisdom, right? Sacred places. Wow, that's so beautiful. Oh, there's another card. Root chakra. Look at that. What did I tell you? You're very grounding, okay? But they want you to activate this. This is the chakra that they need you to activate or work on. So I'm going to use my little what do you call this, pendulum, and see if your root chakra is grounded, okay? All right. Spirit, Holy Spirit, is pile 1's root chakra activated? Yes or no? Yeah, that's a no. So, okay. So what they're saying is to take more time to dedicate your life to joyful things, playful times, dance, right? Instead of work. I'm going to repeat the message because, again, it's like they want to nail it in. Is like, go sign up for a belly dancing class. Go sign up for a sport. Go sign up for something, because it's like your soul needs this extra attention somewhere else rather than work, okay? And then that's going to help ground you in, as well as open up some more spaces for some magical information that you may have missed, okay? All right, so don't shoot the messenger. That's the message. And then we're going to look at your current archetype, how they see you right now. The underground. Yes, they want you to come out and play. They really see you in this dark cave, working, spending time in this dark space. They want you to go out with the butterflies. The spring is here, joyful activity. They really want you to, it's like you're in hermit, like you're in work mode. You're like, you got the windows down, you got like the shades down. It's like, no sunshine on your face, no beach time, no playtime. That is like you're in the underground, like, working at something, and it's like you haven't had a chance to go out and enjoy yourself because you're afraid that you might miss something. But in fact, that's when you actually find what you're looking for. Okay, that's the message. And the mentor, on top of the mentor, look at that. Look at that. The student becomes the teacher, right? But there is this high priestess vibe here. Let me pull one card from here. Show me another archetype, another energy. Yeah, look. The Hierophant. Exactly. That is like the high priestess, the high priest, the Hierophant. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors or like-minded friends. Mentor. So you guys are the leaders of the bunch. You are the Hierophant, okay? So Archangel Sandalphon, unity. All right, do you see this? The wizard with the light and everything. So I said, let me pull another archetype of who you are. You are the Hierophant, okay? So you have earth energy here, and you have, Taurus in your chart, because that's the Hierophant, and you can have Gemini in your chart as well. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was feeling, and that's what you got. So interesting. So they said I don't need to read from the book, because really what they want you to know is the underground is just you being all bottled up, okay? And they just want you to come out and play and dance, sing, and move your body and go back underneath the star. Do something different. Okay, so yeah, that's you, the Hierophant, which is the spiritual teacher, the spiritual guru, okay? So there we go. Like I said, I feel like a high priestess, and then you got it. Boom. All right, now, let's go ahead and pull you an angel message, and then a fairy message to close this out. All right, Spirit Guides of pile number 1. Hold on. Pile number 1. All right, angelic company. You are being protected. Absolutely. That's so beautiful. Okay, 701. So again, there's number 8. So you got 888 on the table. 701, angelic company. So right now you're being guided and protected with your by your angels. You're being protected, and your angels see the struggle you are undergoing presently, and they want you to feel their loving presence supporting you. Call upon them to show themselves to you in signs and messages today, and in the love and compassion of those around you. Ask them to show you their love now, and believe it when you see it. So I feel like, okay, back to this energy up here where you guys are struggling with some kind of way you're working on something, with your career. You're working on something with your creative projects. I feel like you've had some challenging times, and they're seeing you struggle, but they're giving you the information. They're going to find a way to give you the information that you need to know about that, okay? So call on your angels, but this is what they're saying: to lighten up a little bit and have fun. Okay, don't worry so much and believe in yourself. They're saying you need to believe in your magic. You need to believe in your connection to the higher realms, and that you have the wisdom, okay? But believe that there's also a way to retrieve information besides working all the time. All right, one last message from the fairies. Actually, 2. You got 2. All right, so we have be strong. Okay, so when trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. Yeah. And I feel like you have been. I feel like, you've had some challenging times, but, when you continue to stay strong, you're going to see the results that you want. Okay, I feel like if you just keep believing, it's like you're definitely going to be where you're trying to be. And then we have rose quartz crystal. Oh, yes. Like, we have rose quartz. Oh, sorry. I hit the... Look, that's rose quartz. You have rose quartz healing. So, this is calming if you're feeling stressed or challenged or whatever. Get you some rose quartz, because it's like a really beautiful stone to keep you in that light, fluffy, pink unicorn heart healing, space. So that is your the stone you're being called to right now, or is calling you to work with, is the rose quartz. So rose quartz crystal, soothing and warm like the flow. Okay, wait, my eyes are going bad. Soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. Oh, yeah. They're saying you have a lot of magic in you. I love it. So, I believe that is it. Pile 1. I am hoping that this gives you the clarity. If this resonates with you, let me know. Write down in the comments if this resonated with you and how it helped you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me be your reader. stay tuned because I'll put out some more messages. All right, so hit that like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. All right, so if you guys chose basket 2, then this is your message. This is the magic that is in the air for you this Easter. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards live, but we're going to do it on hyper speed. That way you don't have to sit there and watch me pull the cards. So just to shorten it up, but you will see me pull the cards in real time. And they're going to revolve around the questions that this fairy, this springtime fairy, is delivering to you. So we're going to look at 3 top oracle cards that represent their message to you, and then the first tarot card is going to represent your current energy, and then they're going to give us some advice, and then we're going to look at a chakra card to see what needs to be activated or worked on for your current situation. We're going to look at your divine gifts or spiritual talents, and then we're going to look at 3 energies that are coming in to work with you, and they're going to talk about your current archetype, and then we're going to end the message with an angel number and a fairy card to, close out the reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the cards, and we're going to do it in fast motion. Okay, so here are all the cards you saw with the hyper speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these and put them to the side. I'm going to go ahead and open up. I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to go ahead and open up with your tarot. All right, and let's see what your current energy is for basket number 2. And then we're going to do the opening message to see what the fairies are bringing in for you. All right, so your current situation. Okay, so fair and just decisions. You got the justice card. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Okay, so this 8 card, justice, Archangel Raguel, came out with the justice. So this was in reverse. So I feel like maybe there's something that you feel is unjustified, and that you don't know how to stand up for your beliefs. You do have beliefs here, but I feel like maybe it has been overlooked. But let's go ahead and see. There's something that you consider not fair within your current situation. But their advice on this. Let's get their advice. Their advice. Oh, let's see here. Yeah. I do see they're saying something has been making you sad. Pile 2. Okay. Yeah, wow. 5 of water, 3 of swords. 1 second. Like it fell on the floor. So this is like your current situation. So then we have the 5 of air, the 5 of water, and 3 of swords. And then we have the Tower card. Oh my gosh. And I did pop out the 3 of swords, but I put it back pile 2 because I wasn't really seeing yet where this, let me see, where this energy was going. But let's go ahead and get into it. The cards are all over the place. Man, there's a messy situation. Hold on. My readings never come out like this. Pile 2. Okay. There needs to be some justice where things have gone wrong. Your fairies are definitely acknowledging the 3 of hearts. Okay. The 3 of swords, which is sadness. And the 5 of cups and the 5 of air is definitely another energy of sadness and depression and anxiety. The life experience 16 is the Tower card. So something really big in your life has hit the fan, like shit hit the fan, okay? And for some of you, it was a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings and fly. I almost feel like your angels are, rushing in on this situation to help bring justice where justice wasn't served. And so it might look like a extreme messy situation right now, pile 2, but your angels are here to help, lift your spirits and to, wow, I'm sorry that this beginning started off really rough. And I want to say that the spiritual awakening, the spiritual journey, or whatever, like your new outlook on life, like was a really rough start for you. Painful, hurtful, not fair. And it's almost kind of like, what do I have now? What is left? I feel like nothing is left, right? And that is the 5 of water, the 5 of cups, okay? Things are not turning out the way that you expected them to, right? And so you're not seeing the positive in a situation. But Spirit is reminding you that there's still some cups back here. So it's not over, okay? If anything, this divine justice is clearing the path to make things better. And I know this energy feels like, how could this get better, right? Something really tragic with this Tower card. This was a very big life experience for you. But there's something new coming in, something ending and something beginning, okay? But you're in the middle of the chaos. You're in the middle of the storm, right? But we all know that after the storm is a rainbow. And this rainbow is going to light up a new path for you. It's going, see how there's a tower right here, but there's light at the, oh no, May. Hold on, guys. No, baby. Sorry. She always gets on our readings. So you may have some cats. She always seems to get like on these magical piles. Okay, so back to this. Something has been revealed to you, and it is shattering. And you got the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, sadness. The 5 of Cups and the 5 of Air and the Tower are all very powerful, sad, hurtful cards, right? But they're powerful in that way because it is life altering, it is life changing, it is a wake up call. And as tough as it could be to get through these challenging times, there is definitely on the other side of it, on the flip side of the coin, there's going to be some positive energy coming in to take its place. Because when this justice came out with the archangel, he's got the sword of truth and he's got the scales of justice, okay, balance. And there was something that was not done right. There was something that was just not, it didn't serve justice to you. It was sneaky, it was shady. However, the courts may even ruled against you. Maybe you went to court, for some of you, and they ruled against you. Something wasn't fair. But God sees the things that man doesn't see. And I just feel that. And he also gives forgiveness where people hold grudges, right? So I feel like there's a different story here for most of you on exactly how this went down. But nonetheless, a very big life-changing experience happened. And your angel is here to restore balance and divine justice in your life by turning lemons into lemonade, okay? So there's definitely some alchemizing energy that's coming in, but I can assure there's some very tough energy that you have been resurfacing, or I'm sorry, not resurfacing, but going through. And for some of you, I'm hearing that it's your children that's going through a hard time and you're helping them go through this challenging time. However this resonates with you, there's energy of chaotic and just really hard to traverse through this time. Okay, so this is the current energy. It's a powerful revelation, okay? And it's made you feel like things are not turning out the way you've hoped. You're not seeing the positive in this situation. It's making you very upset. There's been an unwise choice. And this is all about a learning curve from this situation, and it's not. And we feel like sometimes we don't want to learn these lessons, but the universe, God, has really made things crumble and fall the way that they see fit to bring you down the road a better situation and for your life, okay? It's a time to also review everyone's motives, okay? I feel like there's more than one people. I think there's I'm feeling the energy of there's a lot of people involved here, and it could be directly towards you, or you could be very close, tied in, like I said, your children or your boyfriend, your wife, or your boss, your work. Take it how it fits, but there's some kind of traumatizing experience that your angels are trying to bring justice to. So, in this energy, your basket, your magic fairy Easter basket has some positive news about you and how to feel uplifted and more high vibrational to work through. These are very, very low vibrational cards. It doesn't say anything about you. It just talks about the energy that you are currently experiencing, going through, and this is why they want to bring some things to your attention. And so right now we're going to get into the higher vibrational cards that they picked for you and how they want you to lift your vibration as you traverse through this. And we all go through these experiences. I mean, like back in 2019, 2020, this was my energy. I was stuck in a legal battle and all kinds of situations that were not fair. And I had to go through this. And if it wasn't through, my connection with the Most High and Spirit, I wouldn't have really been able to get through it as good as I did because of these messages and things like that. And they came out to be very true. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and look at these messages and see what they want to say to you about this energy, okay? I just want to say, if this message, right off the rip, is not is not resonating with you, maybe basket 1 or basket 3, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what the fairies want to talk about. Rescued. Oh my God. Can you see that? 17, the star, the higher realms is rescuing you from this traumatic and awful experience. Oh my gosh. This is what I was saying. Your angels have come in. And so I want you to know you're not alone in this situation. You are rescued. Can we just get a moment to see how synchronistic and powerful this is right off the bat? So like I said, if it wasn't for them coming in to quote unquote rescue me, I would not have been in such a high vibrational energy to get me through this. So when something traumatic happens in your life, pile 2, this is when your higher realms throws your rope, like I said, and they rescue you. And see how it's kind of like they look at that, throw your rope. They find a way to get to you when you're down here and pull you back up, so that this energy and these harsh 3D lower vibrational lessons and energies that we have to go through in this earthly plane are a lot more easier and acceptable, and they give us a lot more wisdom and knowledge to go through this. Wow. Okay. So, the legal system can be very harsh, and they may not have all the answers, but, you were talking about lawyer fees. We're talking about all these things that are hard, for us to get to, because a lot of us haven't hit our peak in our career yet. We're on our way, but things are very tight with money, and you know how the legal system works, that if you don't have the money, you got to settle for less representation or whatever. But this card about rescue, this is them reaching out. So let's see what else we have. I don't want to mess up my pretty little table. The fairies were helping me decorate. They love springtime. All right, so what's your other card? Reflecting, stillness, 33. A lot of you could be 33 right now. You don't have to be. Something about number 6. You could be born in June. Okay, or in March on the 3rd. It doesn't matter, but the reflecting pull stillness. So they're really asking you to, yes, because this energy reminds me Look at her face. This is the 5 of Cups right here. She's sad. It's like on the regular Rider-Waite tarot. The person is looking down, reflecting, and the cups are water, and she's looking down in a body of water. So she's really feeling like, in the dumps, but she's starting to notice synchronicities and signs and little nudges from spirit and like the fairy magic coming up around you to rescue you. So it's almost gonna like you're gonna feel through readings, or you're gonna be directed, you're gonna get numbers, you're gonna get some kind of guidance, from above, or the elementals, or just spirit working through other people, and you're going to know some kind of supernatural event is taking cover to help you recover as this is going on. I feel like this is this situation that you're going through is an ongoing battle, up and down, or it's on pause and then it picks back up. So I really feel like some of you are not knowing what's going to happen, and you're just kind of tired of being in the anxiety and stress moments. I think this really shook you to your core. Okay, I'm really feeling that. But listen, the magic of Easter, the resurrection of you, is going to be helped by the divine. You're going to be rescued by, the magic of the divine, of God, okay? Like how Jesus resurrected on Sunday. There's always that after, there's that energy, there's that magic, there's that afterlife of the highest realms coming to our aid. And this is definitely the pile that's going to be experiencing help from above. All right, let's go ahead and look at another card. Look at this. You have the initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. Yes, you are being initiated by spirit, okay? You are being initiated by spirit. And as you go through this, I think for some of you might be on probation. That's for a select few. This is not everybody. Like I said, different energies, but different scenarios, but the same energy, okay? And I feel like whatever it is you're going through, in this downtime, that is kind of, you're watching your life taking twists and turns and all of this craziness. You don't really know where's it going to lead up, right? They're asking you to be still. You have 369 coming in here because it's like the universal energy is coming to your aid, okay? And they're initiating you, and they want you to reconnect with them as you go through this deep healing, and they want you to trust these little magical feelings. So it's like, okay, you have all these negative energies. How could it be that you're starting to get, positive messages, positive readings, just positive energy thrown your way? That's because you're being rescued by the divine. It's like, boop. It's like you've been, touched on the head, with this magical, loving, healing energy. So you are definitely being initiated with spirit, okay? And I feel like they're anchoring, they're coming down from above to reconnect with you, to offer you this deep healing. Okay, so so that's the energy. So what chakra that do you need to work on or activate to increase your current situation? Okay, so there's an energy vortex, okay, within your etheric light body that is ethereal, and it connects with the unseen energies, especially in the highest realms. So we pulled your card, so let's go ahead and lay them out. And the next question is, what chakra you need to activate to help you through your current situation? I would not doubt it. Your crown chakra. This is the chakra above your third eye, of like your halo, okay? There's a lot of purple coming out here, and light blues, a lot of indigos, light blues, and no, I'm sorry. My thoughts are like running in together. purples, light purples, dark purples, blues, light blues, indigos. You could be an indigo child, indigo starseed for some of you, and you're having your first initiation, your first spiritual awakening into rediscovering who you truly are and what your life is really going to turn into. I feel like there's been a lot of unexpected changes that just kind of took you for a loop. You did not expect it to go that way, and yet here we are. The universe, God, is pulling you another direction that was like undetectable, like you didn't see it. So the crown chakra, this is very exciting because this is about your halo. They want you to be able to open your energy to the Most High. This is where you get cosmic downloads, okay? And it's like, you ever see monks or like really elevated, highly elevated spiritual people cloak their crowns, is because they're wide open to receive this divine information. Okay, so look into the crown chakra, look into meditations, look into what this truly is talking about so that you can receive higher guidance. I'm actually going to read a little bit out of the book for you, just to give you a few keywords. I don't want to read the whole entire thing, but there's a lot of good information about crown chakra, and I think that if you're having a hard time understanding what this is, there's a lot of information out there on the net that you can, pull in, or you can go get a chakra book. But I'm going to go ahead and get the book and read some keywords to you so that you can understand what it is they're trying to say to you on a deeper level. Okay. So crown chakra, 1954 could also be a good number for you. But this crown chakra is the energy vortex needing you to connect your spiritual body, through, like, you have a spiritual essence within your body, okay, that you need to integrate it with your physical to make connection to the divine, okay? And so this is spirituality, energy, connection with the divine, pure awareness, enlightenment, fulfillment, cosmic consciousness, the absolute grace, inner quest, and intelligence. Okay, so this is definitely the merging with the divine. Okay, and they're asking you to meditate and reactivate that. So what I'm going to do now is ask Spirit for the majority of pile 2. So if you absolutely know your crown chakra is activated, okay, but if not, I'm going to do it for the people who are not sure. Okay, so this is for the people who are not sure. This is for the people who are not sure. Reset, please. If their crown chakra is open or closed. So Spirit, Holy Spirit, can you please help me deliver the message to the people who are unsure if their crown chakra is activated or not? Yes or no? Okay. So yes, you guys are getting, that's interesting because you are being initiated right now. I feel like the divine realm is opening up a chakra system for you right now. So what I felt from this is that no, it wasn't open. There was a force. There was an energetic shift, an energetic beam, like literally the divine came in and opened it for you. So I feel like you are supernaturally learning your crown chakra. So this is a really cool, interesting message that's coming in, because I feel like the divine is supernaturally opening and showing you the way how cosmic downloads and divine consciousness, higher consciousness can work with you. So it's almost like you're being activated, and it's almost like you're being activated supernaturally. And I think that this also could be a revelation for you for the first time. So if you feel different, you feel like you're getting different energy that you've never felt before, then it's opening supernaturally from the higher realms. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know how that was going to go, but they told me that they're doing it. Interesting. And honestly, sometimes the best way to, like, if you know how you got crystals, you got to put them in the sunlight or the moonlight to charge them up. The best way I found the crown chakra is to go outside at night underneath the stars and stargaze in an open field or wherever you feel is like grounding for you, and anchor in that cosmic intelligence. The stars is very big for me to reactivate my crown chakra. And when I look up, I can see like little orbs all around my head. Okay, so, all right, that's very beautiful. I like to hear that. So what is your divine gift, your spiritual talent? Okay, so they said you had 2. Realm Bridger, and we have endless opportunities. Wow. Beautiful. So let me show you these. Okay, so Realm Bridger is definitely, like I said, when you go outside and you're like in your root chakra, which is like your human nature connected to the earth, like the physical, right? And you're pulling in the higher chakra, okay, which is higher, which is like ethereal, which is like in the higher realms, okay? So you're going from spirit to matter, and you're pulling in all that energy, and then you have endless opportunity. So once you open up this psychic channel, once you make this connection to the divine, you start to see things differently, right? And see how she's looking? She's starting to get more awareness from this connection, right? So you have endless opportunities. More like they're saying, like you can create. And you can do so much more when you have that knowledge, right? So I really feel like the divine is moving a lot of things out of your way. Like, seriously, like moving who you thought you were, moving who you thought your friends were, moving who you thought your job was or your talents. They're moving all of this, and they're really representing the real you, who you truly are. Like, a lot of ethereal magic is coming into your life right now, and like you're really waking up to the essence of who you truly are. But everything fell apart so that these energies that took up all your time and space or made a belief system that was like not accurate, there's something better coming in. You're going to be recognized with I want to say like better news, like so much better things about who you are, what your real talents are, you know, your supernatural abilities, and who you're really connected to. So I think that is going to be a surprise. I think that there's going to be a bunch of like cosmic evolution and revelations in your Easter basket about who you truly are. And there's going to be a lot of tools at your disposal that you can work with as you connect these realms. Okay, so let's see here. Realm Bridger, I want to say, I just want to give you some keywords here. Okay, so Realm Bridger is visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms. See, when you anchor that in, you're going to get so much more information than you had before. And there is initiation, so you're starting to get information in ways that you've never received before, right? So bridging the scene with the unseen, inspiration, seeding a new earth, traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality and journeying. Yeah, so you're definitely having an activation within your visions too. You could be getting energetic visions. And then the keywords for endless opportunities is decision making, choices, crossroads, unrealized opportunities, taking the path of least resistance, heart over mind, direction, focus energy, the high road or the low road. You're being redirected, like your whole existence is being redirected, but to something better, okay? Or if everything was fine, it's like adding to an extension of the divine, is adding and giving more magic into your life, okay? So you're definitely somebody who can connect with the unseen, and you're starting to realize you have these abilities and talents, and then you can co-create from that space, okay? So you definitely would be a seer, a medium, you know, somebody who's a starseed connecting with, you know, the other realms. So you could be an earth angel. So this is starting to become more in your awareness of who you truly are and what you're connected to and who's rescuing from when we're like, uh-oh, like when we're in trouble down here, you're starting to see who's rescuing you, okay? So 3 energies that are coming in to work with you. We've got the journey. Now listen, that just talked about the journey, how you're being redirected on your journey. You are learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. Wow. And 54 is my spiritual number. So you're on a spiritual journey and you're learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. Wow. We just talked about you going on a journey. All right, what else do we have? Fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you deserve. Yes. So a lot of this newness is kind of fearful because like fear of the unknown, but they need you to trust. It's like that you want to hold on. A lot of people usually want to hold on to these past energies that are trying to remove themselves, you know, because most people don't know who is initiating this removal of your life. Like, who is starting this chaos? Like, who's in charge here? And God's like, I am. So they don't want you to be fearful. They just want you to go with the flow because, again, he's taken away something that you thought was good for you, but giving you something better. And then we have approval. Choose to approve of yourself and others will too. So there's something about, are you worthy of all of this? And the answer is yes. No matter what you've done, where you've been, what lessons we had to endure. It's like you have a clean slate here with spirit, right? And it's like there's no longer the fear-mongering in treating yourself and saying negative things about yourself. Because it's like when this tower moment collapsed, that is also another divine energy of clearing the slate for you to start something new, okay? So this is second chances, divine justice. So, you know, that's just how they work, and they don't judge, right? Not like the court systems do. This is a whole different energy from above. And then your current archetype, agape. Oh, wow. I'm going to read you a short keywords about that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put agape right here so you can snapshot or, you know, screenshot it so you can take a snap. This is your card, and this is what they have to say to you. It says agape, devotion, unconditional love. What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of agape. It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation. Oh my gosh, look, initiation. That's what I'm saying. You guys are going through a big initiation and you're being rescued. And so it's like all these things are happening to you in the supernatural realm. So a lot of it doesn't make sense and you are worthy of this. So yeah, this card can indicate a spiritual initiation, and you saw me pull this live. So there's another confirmation. Spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as the heavenly and the vice versa. Such as an initiatory moment can appear in any form and like a healing balm to the modern soul. Its effects last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you elevating? Where does this sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? All right. So when you're in the dark, you're spiritual bypassing, and you're just out of whack. And then when in light, service, reverence, honor, and joy. And then we have agape can also be felt as an overwhelming love of family, partner, community. Recognize it by a deep swell of gratitude. And then it says the Greek word agape informs the English word agape. To have the mouth agape is to be awestruck by something of breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. So there was a Spirit brought this magical wand and bumped you on the head, and just like all these things are unfolding for you now that you didn't know. So that's the initiation, and I think that's beautiful. So I'm gonna get you an angel number and a message and a fairy card, and then we're going to close the reading down. And this was your Easter magic. There we go. All right, so before we read that, I'm going to get you some cards. Give me a message for pile 2. Fairy wings, here we go. In the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. And I kid you not, my daughter's seen it with her own eyes. We were out in the field, we were walking, and I kept seeing all of these. I live in South Florida, and there is no such thing as a blue firefly or these other different color like bugs flying around. There's nothing like that out here. And when I was going through my spiritual awakening, all of these lights were everywhere, and some of them are like purple, and we were walking through the field, and me and my daughter were sitting down, and my cat was coming towards us, and as she was coming towards us, we saw something like purple and blue, like glow in this like little grass field. And when she was coming towards us, she jumped right over it. And we looked at each other like, what was that? And I was like, it was a fairy. I know it was. So anyways, I've seen some things, I'm telling you. So fairy magic is with you. And then we have start small, number 830, how you begin matters. And I also have this saying for you. It's not how you started, but it's how you finish. Okay, so that's a message they want you to know. It's not how you started, it's how you finish. All right, so a message from your angelic realm. Guides affirm that the dreams you are working towards... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me start over. Your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you are working towards live in microism, seeds embedded in your daily activities. Today, do everything little as you would if it were larger. Put some added detail into your daily work. Cook an extra fabulous dinner, or expand a little additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you toward your long-term goals. Yeah, so step by step. There's that song, Jordan Sparks, and she's talking about the step song. I can't think of it right now. And you believe and you doubt, and you think you got it all figured out. One step at a time. There we go. It's Jordan Sparks, one step at a time, baby steps. Okay. So it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And you're definitely having an initiation from the Most High. And it's time to really just kind of chill and let the divine do its magic, okay? So anyways, this is your message. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I really hope this brought you some, some confirmation and some inspiration, and I really hope that this resonated with you. If it did resonate with you, let me know down in the comments below if this was your message and if this brought you some clarity, okay? And then hit share, subscribe, and like to help a sister out. I'm really trying to get these messages out to you guys who really need it this time. But I'm wishing you guys a beautiful Easter, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye guys. All right, so if you guys chose basket number 3, this is going to be your reading. So the fairies are delivering some magic to you to help you gain some clarity on your current situation. So here is their blueprint, and what you're going to find in this basket is an answer to these questions that they had me write out. So you're going to start the reading with 3 top oracle cards to open the message. Then we're going to do tarot for to represent your current energy, and then 1 card to give you some advice. And then they're going to look into the chakra that you need to activate and work on for your current situation, revolving around the energy and the 3 opening oracle cards here. And then they're going to look into your divine gifts and talents, your spiritual gifts and talents, 3 energies coming in to work with you guys, and then your current archetype, and then an angel message and a fairy message to close out the reading. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to draw your cards, but I'm going to put it on hyper speed so that you can see I'm drawing them in real time, but we're going to speed them up, the cards that are going to answer those questions for you, okay? So I just want to just make it, save some time by making it faster. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Alright, pile 3, basket 3. So here's what came out for your reading. You saw it in high speed motion. You got a few extra cards. They kept wanting to flip out, so I am excited to see what your reading's about. So we're going to put these to the side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your current energy with pulling live tarot, and then we're going to look and see what the opening message is, and then of course look at the rest of the oracle messages. All right, so basket number 3. All right, spirit guides, tap me into their current situation, how you are. They're like overseeing your energy right now, and they just want to bring this to the forefront. All right, show me pile 3. We have, here, let me shuffle again. Okay. Woo! All right. So energy is moving. Okay. All right. 2. One more card for your energy. Show me another card. What's going on with pile 3? What's going on with pile 3? Okay. And on the back of the deck we have, Archangel Michael, the world. Okay, so a job well done, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. Okay, so there's something, remember I said there's the energy is picking up, there's fast moving energy, there's something you're moving towards. But let's see what that is. The first energy that came out was 4 of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay, but 4 of Earth is like literally holding on to something very tightly and not releasing it. But let's go ahead and go further. We have strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Okay, so Archangel Ariel, you already have Archangel Michael. Wow, so you have 2 major arcanas and 2 angels. 3 Archangel, awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay, there's something that needs to be released. Okay, you've got 3 angels coming out here, pile 3. 8 of air. Yeah. I'm gonna pull another energy to see what's going on with this 4 of Earth. There's something you're holding on to. But there is the Strength card, the Awakening card, the Hangman, and the World. So there's a perspective shift, okay? There's something they want you to see with different eyes, okay? But this, what you're trying to hold on to, it's almost like pile 3, your angels are overlooking a situation and they're trying to get you to move out of a situation that you're really clinging on to. You're holding on to something because you're not sure exactly how things are going to unfold, and you just feel more comfortable holding this. But there's all these like little nudges and epiphanies and like just little energies poking at you. It's like intuitively on the subconscious level, you know something is guiding you towards something different. You have the awakening. So Gabriel, your archangel, is asking you to move forward by looking at this situation differently than what you normally do. But it's almost like you're hesitant, right? You're scared to do that. So the archangel Ariel is asking you to find the strength and the courage to move past this old energy that you're holding on to. It's almost like a sense of trust, because the World card, something is trying to move you forward. Something is trying to push you into the next level of some kind of spiritual awakening, understanding, a new direction, something new. So it's almost like they're trying to flip you to see things differently, and a version of yourself and a version of the world, a version of life that you typically haven't looked at it before. And so you might be a fixed sign: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. No, Taurus, Libra. No, oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of the other one, but you're a fixed sign. Yeah. So we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay, fixed signs. And I just think that, you're set in these ways, and you like to feel comfortable. This is an earth, a grounding. It's like you like to be very sturdy on your feet. But there is 3 powerful archangels showing up for you to help guide you in a new direction. So they're asking you to trust the nudges and the guidance. There's like a divine guidance here. Okay, let me see what it is. You're like, there's a divine guidance here trying to push and elevate you forward, but they really want you to release whatever it is that you are stuck on. And I think that you will know what that is. Let me see if I can get another energy. What are they trying to release, or what are they not releasing? It's almost kind of like Spirit's asking you to go out on, this is what you feel like. Spirit's asking you to go out to a mountain, to a cliff, and close your eyes and walk past the cliff where it's just air, where there's no ground. And you're like, are you crazy? You're going to fall. I'm going to fall. And Spirit's like, no, you're going to walk on air, like it's almost like taking this leap of faith, but you are not, full confident in this leap that they're asking you to make. You're like, I want my firm feet on the ground. This is the energy that I'm feeling with this. And it's almost like they're asking you to have the courage and, the strength to try something, or put your eggs in a different basket. Not to take away or to screw up your original plans, but there's something they're trying to awaken you to. There's a new perspective, an ideology, another way, okay? Or there's just some things like you've got to give up in order to have something better. And it's just like, again, there's this fixed energy that just wants to cling on to it. Okay, so anyways, this is your current energy. Okay, I'm going to put the tarot up. I think we'll probably get more information about what you're clinging on to, because we have more oracle cards. But this is the opening energy of how they're describing their connection to you. Is that they just are trying to get your attention on why you should release something, and what that's going to mean on the other side, like things that you can't see. You're trying to peep around the corner and you don't see anything, so you come running back, and they're like, no, keep going. You're like, right? So this is what they want to talk to you about. Okay, so let's look at the opening statement here. Motivation, caffeine. Okay, so we have the fairy with motivation and caffeine. Okay, so keeping your eye on something, keeping your eye on the prize. This is something that is asking you to keep your passion in your heart center, to keep you motivated. So let's look at this real quick. I want to see, it's number 41. 1 second. So, all right. We have caffeine. All right. Motivation. So yes, have a triple shot of confidence today. Do you see what I'm saying? There's something they want you to feel comfortable in, something they want you to be sure of, to have enough faith and believe. There's just like you sitting on the edge, you're like, no, you know? So Spirit is trying to open you up in a way that you haven't been opening before. And I just feel like you might not be quite sure. So let's read about this. Fairies naturally trust in their connection to Spirit. Did you hear that? Fairies naturally trust their connection to Spirit. So there is almost your spirit guides, which I picked up on that, is to trust what it is they're guiding you to. And that could be an intuition. That could be a gentle nudge, or some kind of like energy that just runs over you, an emotional trigger that runs over you. And you feel that, you know, a spirit guide or an angel is like talking to you by whispers, right? And it makes you feel some type of way, or you know, however you feel like they're working in your life, okay? And it says it's a second nature to them, the fairies. They find life exciting and they're always ready for a challenge. Do you need a boost to stimulate your interest in life, or yourself, or are you a self-starter? If you are dependent upon others to motivate you, then you are not connecting to your own inner self. This produces a loss of confidence, along with anxiety and lethargy. Yeah, I feel a lot of anxiety here. I would say that. I was feeling another energy with this pile, and I think that that would probably, you know, be the word. When your energy feels scattered, look within yourself for strength. Visualize pulling the energy from around your body into a protective shield, which only beneficial energy can pass. Make this shield form about 2 feet around your body. Focus your energy within that space. Okay. Remember to visualize this several times a day and sense the strength within this very strong shield. Start looking within yourself for answers. When you strengthen your connection to your higher self and spirit, you are connecting more strongly to universal consciousness. So this is about building trust and a relationship with spirit, to give you the confidence and motivation you need to move forward out of a stagnant situation. I feel like something's a stick in the mud. Something's like wanting to move forward with this world card. I feel like old cycles are trying to wrap up with this world card, and the awakening is like spirit trying to hang you upside down to get a different perspective about why you should move forward. Okay, so let's look at some other cards. Owl spirit wisdom. Yes, so you guys might be highly into owls right now. They speak to you like this is a spirit animal of yours, and it's basically symbolic for wisdom that's coming your way. Okay, so the element, the energy of wisdom is working with you right now, getting clarity, getting the answers that you're seeking, okay, is coming to you like a mentor. Like I feel like a mentor is coming to you to give you the information you need, but you're also being highly protected right now as you make this shift. I definitely feel a shift, okay? So let's look at another nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. Yes. So this new earth is highly sticking out to me because there is possibly a change in a belief system here that your angels and your guides, this new consciousness might be somewhat, new to you. And they're trying to show you new healing mechanisms and tools. So this owl is bringing you, I feel like it's bringing you a different spiritual information, tools, modalities, even realms, like bringing something from another realm to you. So you're getting this otherworldly type of energy working with you, right? But nonetheless, it's like you're this rose unfolding right here, right? You're this, and this is you. So all these petals are eventually going to fall off, and the new you is going to emerge. But in order to get to this new you, these old petals have to fall away. Instead of trying to keep them held tightly, it's like the universe and your angels are just saying, let it go with the flow, release the old so the new can appear, the new earth, the new you, birthing the new, okay? So there's some kind of energy that's new, exciting, fresh, and healing that's trying to come in, and the old needs to fall away, right? And so they just want you to be more aware of what it is like they're pointing to, that because they can see the higher picture, they can see the future, they can see from a different perspective than we can. They know what's going to take its place, and they said it's something you definitely need, you definitely want, right? Okay, so now that we have that, let's look at the chakra that they're asking you to activate or work on for your current situation. Because if you activate this, oh my gosh, my cat's trying to jump down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Pile 3. We're going to have a mess in a minute if my cat jumps down. He's like in a loft above me and he's going to jump down. No, don't do it. Hold on, let me put it on pause. All right, sorry about that. So your chakra that they want you to activate or to work on, because this is the chakra that's going to help you balance out these energies, heal what needs to heal, give you the spiritual tools that you need to work through these changing shifts in your life, okay? So there's definitely something shifting and changing, and it's a little unsettling, right? So your chakra system is an energy vortex, light body activation within your physical body, holds that spiritual energy that needs to be tuned and to help you receive and navigate the spiritual awareness. Okay, so let's see what that is. Wow, so this is your higher chakra, is the guidance 47. This is the crown chakra. So I really feel there's a collective initiation, because all of these higher chakras have been coming out for these piles, and they want you to know you're getting signs. You're getting support, love, and direction and guidance. See what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was saying. These angels are heavily working with you to unbind you from a situation that no longer fits the mold. Like, you are growing out of this mold. Your petals are falling, and you're emerging into this new world. And so this new world wants to rebirth you as well. And the guidance that these angels have is what you need to make this new timeline become available towards you, right? So they want you to find the motivation that is going to help you work with these energies, because there's free will here, but this is what we're shifting into, like the new earth. And so there is some very, very valuable information as to why some things need to be left behind so that these new things can enter into that space. It's like you can't park a new car in a garage that has an old beater car that doesn't work. So it's like you need to clear the space, get that old car out so that spirit can put a brand new car in there, right? So this is your crown chakra. This is connectivity to the higher realms, the higher consciousness, and they will implement and give you the downloads and the guidance, okay, supernaturally, okay? It's a supernatural phenomenon that's like working with you, with the universe and yourself, okay? And so on an intuitive level, and it can switch on like a light switch, okay? They will force and they will reboot these chakras. They will literally give you the ethereal energy that you need to reboot your chakras. So in other words, if you're having new experiences that you haven't had before, that's probably because they are literally helping you ignite these energy vortexes within your spiritual body, okay? So that you can receive the love and the support and the guidance from your angels a lot more clearer. We also had another one, peace beyond survival. Peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. Wow, peace beyond survival. So there's almost a sense of survival here. I really feel like there's one way of you doing things that you know works, and you're scared to try something different because it hasn't really been, it's new to you. So I feel like you could be in survival mode and one way works, or you think it works, but Spirit's like, I have something better, right? But anyhow, resolving ancient splits. There also is an energy of, out with the old and in with the new, like the ancient splits, like something that has been around for so long. This could mean something differently in this book, and I think it does, but what they're telling me is that something that has been in the past is no longer. There's a new blueprint. There's a new way. There's a new spiritual upgrade. There's evolution is at play here. So there's something very traditional about the way you do things or have done them in the past, and that is like no longer the blueprint. There's been an upgraded software. Yeah, so let's say, you know how computer software gets outdated and the computer can no longer run on that software. The software has to be updated in order for the computer to run and it to run smoothly and, you know, to function. So that's almost like your spiritual body has been upgraded, okay? So how they're putting this, hold on. They're saying that your spiritual body has been upgraded. So that is going to happen supernaturally, and because of that, the environment and the things around you are no longer compatible with your spiritual upgrade, your spiritual evolution, which, by the way, happens godly, miraculously, supernaturally, etherically, right? So what they're saying is that this old way of doing things, which I've said many times, is literally not in the protocol for the new divine blueprint. So there's new blueprints, okay? And you are becoming the new blueprint of this new earth. So your DNA is upgrading and activating in a spiritual sense that we quote unquote call evolution. And that just changes everything. So that's why I feel like this could be an issue or a question or a trigger, because we're so used to the other way, the old way, and it could be a sense of like against the status quo. Okay, so that could be another energy that they wanted to talk to you about. But all is well. You have 3 powerful archangels here: Archangel, Archangel, and Archangel. Really supporting you. And again, you have divine guidance supporting you and giving you the signs. So it's almost like they're asking so much of you and they know we can't do it alone. So they're assisting you in this matter. Wow. Beautiful. So let's look at some of your divine gifts and spiritual talents. Full spectrum. Yes. You are coming full spectrum. It's like, look at this energy vortex. Look at this. You have this root chakra, sacral chakra. You have this solar plexus. You have the heart. You have the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. You are getting definitely a reboot in your chakra system. So you're working with divine light, divine healing, divine code, source code, life force energy, God energy, spiritual spiritual assistance. And you're going to see, and you're going to have an activation of remembrance, right? And you're going to see that once these are all activated, you're going to see, oh, look, you have Merkabah here. You're going to have Merkabah correspondence. You're going to be seeing through the realms once more. So it's almost, you're going to have remembrance of who you truly are. Because when all these chakras, these energy vortexes are all in alignment, it's going to really reactivate your divine blueprint. And I think, you're going to be able to work better in that space. But in order to get there is a little rocky. But what's around the corner is exactly what the angels are trying to say. They're like, oh my God, if you only knew. If you only knew who you could become, or who you or who you're going to awaken to, your higher self, you would be so glad you decided to stay on this path. And do you see this miracle of correspondence is like you're going to be able to communicate with all things behind the veil, right? So it's like your future self is your higher self waiting for the past and the present self to catch up, right? But once you do, you're going to be very, very glad. You're going to have like so much more wisdom than you did before. So that's why they're really trying to get you to release some things, okay? All right, the other spiritual divine gift, the heart chakra. Wow. Unfurling back to love, heart chakra. So I want to read a couple of those keywords with full spectrum. Creating heaven on earth. Now look at this said, birthing the new earth, and that is bringing heaven to earth, okay? So that's confirmed twice that you have a part to play in this, and I think you're going to have a reactivation of who you are, and then you're going to start working with these angels to, you know, just, it's like every step will be guided, right? So you're having the ability to create heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth, wisdom, and then we have Al Spirit, so that's earth and wisdom, that's twice, so you have double confirmation. Connecting to ancestors, that could also represent an ancestor who's with you, departing wisdom from the other side. Shadows as the fertile soil for exceptional growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. It's like, what does heaven on earth look like to you? Okay, so I think your angels are going to help you move into this you know, prophecy, you know, earthly shift into the higher consciousness, the 5D. So it's almost like you leaving the 3D, going through the process, and then initiating into the 5D is what it's really looking like. So then we have your heart chakra, and the keywords for that is love for oneself and others, relationships, compassion, forgiveness, empathy, connection, receptivity, acceptance, and generosity. So it's almost like them wanting you to be open to receive this love and support that they're giving to you, because you have support and love. And they just want you to really work on your heart chakra here to understand that this is not to hurt you, confuse you, or trick you, but this is actually true, and everything you're experiencing is real. There's nothing trickster about this energy, okay? All right. So the energies that are coming in to work with you. Okay, so we got karma. And again, I love how we were talking about resolving ancient splits, because the old is gone and they're coming in with the new, because the old did not work, is not working, it's not good for you. So there's a sense of karma being released from this. Oh my gosh, it's almost like you are, what's that word? Give me a second. I can't think of it. I'll get back to it. But you may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. So you're unleashing karma, and it's like you're working with your ancestors to change the past wrongs. You're clearing karma by making this shift. And the angels want you to know that it's necessary not only for you, but your whole entire bloodline and their bloodline, and for the futuristic timeline of planet Earth, okay? So this is not talking about personal karma. Yes, you could be clearing some personal karma, but this is also talking about, you know, correcting old timelines. This you know, ancient split into the new Earth. So we're splitting timelines here. And they're asking you to jump a timeline, to quantum leap by faith and spirituality, to go from matter to spirit, to reactivate the spiritual. The new divine blueprint for Earth is literally activating our spiritual bodies more than we ever have before. And it's how it first started, where we were basically like, you know, angels in a, you know, light body walking around on Earth, until duality came and conquered and split man from God. So now we're going back and we're trying trying to correct the wrong where the timeline split, evil came in, and now we're fighting those forces, the spiritual warfare, and we're bringing heaven back onto earth, and we're reactivating our light bodies, and we're going forward again. Do you understand? So it's a very big thing, but this is what you're in the process of doing. Wow, major. Okay, so now we have universal flow. Yes, so they want you to trust the timing and the process that you're going on. It's time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. So it's almost kind of like relax. Exodus 14:14 talks about how God, you don't have to do anything, and just be in stillness, and God will do everything for you. So you're having divine guidance. It's like you don't have to force this awakening, initiations, and activations, because your God and your spirit guides are doing this for you. The universe is literally holding your hand through this. Okay, so they just want you to go with the flow and relax. Then we have mirror. Everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. Okay, so there could be some trust issues that you have inside of you. So how you feel is how you're looking at the world and the energies that are coming at you in that space. The heart is a shadow of how you view the world. So people view the world by the shade of their own hearts, right? So this could be some distrust or some confusion, or there's some kind of feeling that you feel inside that is projecting the world's color, like how you see the world right now. Okay, so this is why I really feel like they're saying to really go in and slow down and just let spirit, show you the truth of things. So I would just ask spirit, if you're confused about some things, to let them show you what you want them to show you. Okay, like, spirit, I need a sign of your sign. I need you to show me. Okay, so you can heal. If you're feeling scared, if you think the world is scary because you're scared inside, there's some kind of healing within the inside, so that you can look at the world the way that you would perceive heaven on earth would be. You understand? So sometimes people, okay, so for example, what I'm trying to say here, for example, people have anger and malice, and they're bitter, and they're cold, and they're, mad inside. So they look at the world like upside down, right? They're upside down. That's why they think this place is awful. It's hell. It's this and that. But say there's a person who is just highly connected to spirit, is, done all their shadow work, who makes the right decisions, who is based off of, a love frequency. They're going to treat the world like love and beauty and fairness and kindness and compassion, right? So if you're feeling a trajectory of the world in some kind of a negative feeling, it's because maybe there's some unanswered unanswered questions that are triggering you, and then also could be some areas that need some deep healing. Okay, so ask your angels to assist you in that matter. But I think they are, and I think that the answer is to release whatever it is that they're asking you to release that you're having a hard time. Okay, so that could be, an example. We also have perception. Yes, we have, like I said, this awakening card right here. Gabriel is asking you to have a different perspective. So it says right here, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill is important to be yourself. Okay. All right. So again, this is all about changing your perspective so you can get a better perception. So you are getting ready to have a shift in perception that will change everything. So go with this flow. Trust your angels. They're not tricking you. Everything is what they're saying it is. And this awakening is going to give you this spiritual awakening that you're going through. Okay, this hangman, you got it twice. Is going to really give you the answers. So I just feel that like this could be a little scary for some people trying this for the the first time. These energies might be a little bit overwhelming. And then the archetype they're looking at is Kairos. Wow. Okay, so this is the card I'm going to read for you real quick. Wow, this is so interesting because everything talks about standing still, right? And this is talking about standing still. So Kairos, okay? We all have had the experiences of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a heavily conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond an earthly clock and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Now look at that. That's what I'm saying. Your life is taking a different trajectory. Wow. So there's another confirmation of what I said earlier. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. Okay, so this is all about alignment, ease in decisions, and action. Okay, so to me, the universal flow is about divine timing, okay? And all you, Exodus 14:14 is coming out big time in this reading, because I feel like, they're really talking about trusting your angels and God in this shift. No, don't jump. Oh, hold on one second. Oh my God, this cat will be the death of me. He's just trying to jump for sorry about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you an angel message and a fairy message to tie this reading. Alright. Sorry about this interruption with my cat. He's like trying to please, like, suicide, I guess. I don't know. Alright, fairy, show me a message for my pile of threes, my basket number 3s. Oh, that's it. Rose quartz crystal, soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under the pillow, your magic grows. Wow. Okay, so my other pile had this too. So rose quartz. This is very healing and very, it's very soothing and very healing. Okay, so this is a crystal they're calling you to work with, if you feel guided to. A crystal, they're saying rose quartz would help you. And then last but not least, to close down this message, I'm going to get you an angel message with an angel number. And then we will close this down. So I hope this resonates with you. Give me a thumbs up, a like, share, and subscribe. Pile 3, stay connected. Let me know how this resonated with you. And what your thoughts are. All right, so bravery. Okay, so we have courage and strength again. So repeating. So you are supported to be you. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. Wow. What did I say? This is all about doing something different. Wow. So they want you to have the courage to be able to do that. They fill you with their support to live life bravely as you are authentic, as you authentically are. Make a mental list today of the places you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront one of those fears now. And yeah, what do we have here? I think I saw fear in one of these, okay? But nonetheless, you heard the message, and I think I talked about that, but yeah, look at that. It's like it takes courage to live life differently, and you're just like scared, but they're saying to go for it, to take that leap of faith, okay? Wow. So you had a lot of repeating messages in different oracles, so I trust that this message is, definitely on point if this resonates with you. If it didn't, there's other 2 baskets, but I'm very confident that I delivered the message they were saying. So just let me know in the comments what you think, or just try another pile. But thank you for being here, Pile 3, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye.